Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. It's currently Wednesday when I'm starting this. I am just about to head out to work for a few hours. I actually have a good bit of stuff to get done today, so I'll be busy for a change. A lot of times it can be very boring there, but today I will have something to do. And then later on today, I have to pick up a Walmart order on the way home. And then I have a cake to decorate and a couple of cakes to bake. And then I'm making hibachi for dinner. So, well, a version of hibachi for dinner. So I thought I would take you guys along. My coworker just left for the day. She was here when I got here. She worked for a little while and then left. It's 10:30 right now. I do have a good bit to do, so I've just been running copies. I mean, it's a lot of sitting around and waiting for copiers to finish their job, but I do have a lot of stuff to copy, to make copies of. You remember how I told you guys that we had someone working on our pool at home because there was like a leak from the light, the housing from the light? We had a guy come in, replace the light on the pool, replace the housing, did all of that. It's still leaking. So we have a guy, he's supposed to be at the house in a little while he's doing like a full leak detection. It's a different guy because the guy that replaced the lighting, the light housing and all that, he was like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I guess he wasn't equipped to do like leak detection, proper leak detection. So he recommended this other guy. So fingers crossed they'll figure out what's wrong with it, because we're just so ready to get the pool back to normal, and it'll just make it look so much prettier back there. And then we've been going out there and pulling weeds and cleaning up what we can, just bit by bit. My mom's been helping out a lot because she just loves that backyard. She wants it to look nice, and she likes to enjoy the pool during the summer. So she's been helping a lot. We should have it good and fixed up before long, as long as the pool problem gets figured out. So fingers crossed that the guy can figure out what's wrong with it, and hopefully it's not a super expensive fix so that we can go ahead and get it done. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep working for a little while and I will check back in a bit. I have this cake that's Dr. Pepper themed, like the drink, and I have to get the buttercream, that sort of dark maroon color, which is really hard, especially with just food coloring. So I'm trying to blend it because that makes the color a lot deeper, and it's working-ish.
It'd be better if I had an actual immersion blender. I really need to buy one. But I'm just blending it with my NutriBullet, trying to get it the right color. But it's, I crumb coated it. It's in the freezer right now. So after I finally get this the right color, I'll be able to ice it and then I can decorate it. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Sorry for the jump scare. I woke up at 6. I did not go to the gym today. I went ahead and took a shower, did my skincare. I was just feeling extra tired this morning. I went to bed at the same time I normally do, and I always get 8 hours of sleep, but I'm supposed to start my cycle today, and I think that's why I'm just extra tired. It was just really hard for me to get out of bed, and I'm supposed to do arms today, so I figure if anything I can just do it later because I'm gonna have a pretty early work day because I have a cake picking up at 11, so I need to be back home for them to pick up. So yeah, anyway, I figure I could just do that later if I wanted to. And I can definitely feel my cycle coming on, not only being tired, but my face broke out and it hurts. My chin hurts. And so I have a benzoyl peroxide wash that I use in the mornings, so I really focused it on my chin this morning. This just popped up yesterday. So I can definitely feel Mother Nature doing her thing. But I wanted to talk to you guys bright and early because I wanted to share two things with you. First, I discovered a podcast a couple of weeks ago, not on purpose. It just popped up on like my suggested, I guess, whenever I use the Apple Podcast app, and it was just on there, and it's called Hearing Jesus by Rachel Grohl. She is the host. She has such a calming, nice voice to listen to, but what got my attention for listening to the podcast was, for one, it's a Bible study podcast, which is really interesting, but she does daily affirmations. So every day, or at least every weekday, I haven't checked if she does it on the weekends, but every day she does like a 10-minute long affirmation podcast where she'll say a line, you repeat it, and then she reads the scripture that it comes from. It's been and she plays this like really calming music in the background, and it's been such a nice way to start my mornings. So I just wanted to share that with y'all in case you're looking for anything like that. She definitely uploads a lot because she does the 10-minute affirmations, and then she does the Bible study every day, and then there are usually bonus episodes as well. So she uploads a lot. There's always new content, and it's just really good, and the affirmations are just on point. So I wanted to share that with y'all. And then I also wanted to share my current coffee obsession. I'm gonna make my coffee with y'all. It's so good. It's not the healthiest, but I truly look forward to it. Like yesterday was cardio day at the gym, and I was on the treadmill thinking I can't wait to get home and take a shower and make my coffee because it's so good. So I'm gonna make it with y'all and show you. Okay, so first things first, I do 12 ounces of whole milk. And because of this, it actually has 12 grams of protein in it. And then I do, I'm not sure if y'all have heard of this Javi concentrate, but it was real big on TikTok and they are very, very good. So the serving size is 1 teaspoon for every 6 ounces. So I have a 2 teaspoon measure and I do 2 servings. And then I add 4 teaspoons of this. Whenever we originally ordered the Javi concentrate, it came with a whisk. So get that ready. And it's not sweetened, so I add 2 teaspoons of agave and then give it a good mix. And then pour it over some ice. Everything's already cold, so you don't need that much ice. And then the cherry on top is some cold foam. It's kind of messy. And there you have it. I have been looking forward to this every morning. It's so good. I came into work a little bit early today because I need to leave early, like earlier than my normal times, because I have a cake picking up. She wants to come at 10:45, so I need to be back home. It's done, it's already boxed up. It's that Dr. Pepper cake from yesterday, so I just need to hand it to her. But I wanted to show you, I didn't have any eggs to cook for breakfast this morning, so Christian had recently gotten these Rise protein waters. And I've heard of protein water I've heard of it for years, honestly. I just never really knew what it was. And I've heard about it more in the recent months. I guess like influencers and stuff are jumping on the protein water train. And there's a bunch of different brands, but he picked this one up from GNC. And it's made with whey protein. And it was actually really delicious. So it's good for when you're in a pinch. He grabbed them because he's going to drill this weekend and he wanted to have something to drink for like breakfast or whenever he can't really go get a meal. But yeah, it's good. I don't think it's something that I would incorporate regularly, but it's good to have in a pinch. Another thing, we've been trying to sell my car because we have 2 vehicles. I have one, Christian has one, and I've had mine for 3 years now. It's a great vehicle, I love it, but he will be leaving for work in a couple of months and he'll be gone for a year, and then he'll be back for a few months, and then he'll leave again for another year. So and he can't take his car with him. He'll be provided a car whenever he goes. So there was just no reason for us to have 2 car notes, and we're trying to save money anyways for buying land and building a home. So we decided to sell my car because it's worth more money than his is, and we would just get a better deal out of it. So we'll be a 1-car couple until he leaves, and then his car will be my car. So it's easy right now because he's not working at the moment. He's off until he leaves. His job, the last job that he had, was a contracted job, and it finished. So we had enough money to sustain until he leaves. We decided to just let him have that time off, you know. And he'll be leaving. His training starts in May, so he'll be leaving in May, and well, so 1 month. We'll be fine for a month without my car. He can take me wherever I need to go. I can drop him, he can drop me, whatever we need to do. And then also, we live right next door to my parents, so if we're ever in a pinch, there's plenty of vehicles to go around, you know, like somebody will let us use a vehicle. So I've been in contact with a local dealership here, and they've given me the best offer thus far. I've had it up for sale for over a month now, I think, and they've given me the best offer, so I'm possibly going there this afternoon and selling it. We'll see. I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from the guy, so that's pretty exciting. It'll be nice to save that money because I do still have a note on it, so we'll be saving that. We'll save on car insurance because we can take it off of the insurance policy, so it'll be nice, and that's just even more money that we can put towards our saving goals. And then also, I've been reading the Bridgerton series, which is like a really slow series, I'm not gonna lie, and it hasn't captured my interest as much as other books would. I am going to continue reading it, but I'm the type of person that I will read multiple books at one time because I'll just go for whatever I'm in the mood for that day. So I paused on reading Bridgerton and I started reading this book from Colleen Hoover called Ugly Love. I love Colleen Hoover. She is by far my favorite author at this stage in my life. I've been reading her books for a few years now, and she just knows how to write a book, man. Like she's good at catching you within the first couple of pages, you know? Like she's just really good, and her plot twists are really good. Her wording is really nice. I just love reading her books. And I've read so many. I read It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us way before they thought that was going to be a movie, so I went and saw the movie, of course, and movies just don't do them justice because they can only fit so much in like 2 hours of a movie, you know? You just got to read the book. There's so much better. I've read Verity. What else have I read? The first book I ever read from her was Reminders of Him. Very good. And I think that's it. Yeah, the Ends With Us series, Verity, Reminders of Him, and Ugly Love. So I finished Ugly Love the other day, and I don't have anything to read. So I really want another Colleen Hoover book. I decided I'm going to get November 9th next. That one looks really good. And I also want to get the Mel Robbins book, The Let Them Theory. So I was thinking if I have time today, I'd like to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up both of those books. So maybe we'll have a little bookstore trip in the calendar later today, which I love going to Barnes & Noble. But yeah, I actually have quite a bit to print right now. There's a lot of big jobs coming through since it's the end of the school year. They're prepping for next school year, so there's a lot to print. So I'm just going to keep running those, and then I'll be leaving here in about an hour-ish to go back home. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Donezo for the day. I'm just shutting down my computer, gonna turn off my printers and head out the door. I'm just gonna eat some leftover hibachi for lunch. It was so good last night, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm literally eating lunch at 10:45 in the morning, but I was starving because I didn't eat breakfast, and you know that protein drink is only gonna go so far. I don't have to cook dinner tonight, so Christian and I, he's craving street tacos, so we're gonna go to our favorite Mexican restaurant. It's like a few minutes away, and it's top tier. We've been going there for years. My whole family been going there for years. We used to do Taco Tuesday every week, but you can only do that so many times before it starts to wreck your diet. But it's so good, it's cheap, freaking delicious. The staff is amazing, and they do 2-for-1 margaritas all the time. Except for on Taco Tuesday. They used to do them all the time, and then they would do them on Taco Tuesday with a taco special. But I guess people would like
abuse that or something, because they get so busy on Taco Tuesday, because they're like the spot. And I guess people would abuse it or something, so they stopped doing it on Tuesdays, which is fine because they still have cheap margaritas. But we haven't been there in a really long time, so I'm excited because their food is so good. So I got this basket in the mail today. I got it from Amazon. It was like folded up inside of a box, so it's definitely needs to find its shape. But the idea was I was gonna put it in here. I was gonna put it here, but it's too big and it looks kind of funny. I swore that the measurements said it was 6 inches, but it's definitely like 8 inches, so it's just too big. So that's not gonna work, but I'm sure I'll find a home for it somewhere. Christian's mowing the grass right now, and it's like getting pretty hot outside. We're definitely gonna be entering summer in the south soon. Once it turns to spring, it just starts getting really hot. So I'm gonna make him an electrolyte drink that he can sip on whenever he gets done. I guess I'll make him raspberry. Probably about time for us to order more of these. We used to drink one every day, but we haven't been doing that. We were doing it like in the hotter months whenever we were sweating more, but I mean, I know electrolytes are good for you to have every day, but I just worry about us overdoing our salt intake if we do these all the time. So I try to only do them when necessary. I need like a big cup. So I guess I'll do this. It's one of those cups that changes color with the temperature. That cannot be healthy, right? Like, what chemical does it have in there that's making it change color? Hey, we're back home from dinner, so I'm just gonna veg out on the couch for a while. We sold my car, so we are officially a 1-car family, which is perfectly fine. And then we knew we were gonna go to dinner at our favorite Mexican place, but there was a little bit of time to kill in between, and I had told Christian that there was some books that I wanted to get since I finished Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I had a couple of books on my radar, so we went to Books A Million, got both of them. They had both of them. That was great. I listened to Mel Robbins, to her episode of the Skinny Confidential podcast, and she was talking about it, but I guess she was just pimping out her new book. And so at the bookstore, they said it was just released because they only had hardback copies of the book, and I prefer paperbacks. I don't know why. I guess I just like the way they bend, so I like reading paperbacks. And I asked them if they had the book in a paperback, and they said since it was a new release, they didn't have any paperbacks. I guess that's something that comes later. So I didn't want to take the chance of not being able to find it online, so I just went ahead and bought the hardcover in store, and I'm excited. I've never read a self-help book before, but this one just sounds like something I would enjoy, so I wanted to pick it up. So I'll start reading that. I figure the Colleen Hoover book would be more of like a nighttime read, and the Mel Robbins book would be more of like a daytime, morning time read, so that's probably what I'll do. But for now, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and watch some TV, veg out for the rest of the night, and then I have to get up in the morning and have a productive day because I have cakes to decorate. I'm not gonna go to work at the print shop tomorrow. I'm just gonna stay home because I have a good bit to do but I'm gonna have to get up, go to the gym, get all that done. I have to run to the bank. There's just a couple of things that I need to do for my car situation. I have to give the credit union the check and all that jazz to get the car paid off, but we're all good. I'm excited. I'm glad to be down a car note. It was definitely a good day, so I'm very pleased. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I just finished getting ready for the day. I'm on day 3 hair, so I just slicked it back. I will wash it tomorrow morning. I've been a little productive this morning. I got some laundry done. Christian left at 4 in the morning to head out to drill for the weekend, so the house is quiet. Everyone's gone. But on tap for today is cakes. I have 7 tiers to do for tomorrow. 4 of them are for a wedding that I'm delivering tomorrow evening. I'm actually going to the wedding as well. It's for one of my aunts. She and her partner they've been together for over 20 years probably. They just decided to get married. I asked her why. I hope that wasn't rude, but I was like, I'm just curious, like, is there any reason? Because they seemed like they were never actually gonna get married, and she was like, we just been talking about it for a while and decided to finally do it. So I was flattered. They asked me to do the wedding cake and the groom's cake, so I'll be doing those today. They're pretty simple. The groom's cake is super easy. It's just like a chocolate dessert cake, and the wedding cake is like beach themed, so I have to make some fondant seashells and whatnot. It's a cake that I've done in the past. She found it on my Facebook page and just sent me a picture of it and said I want that one. And then the other cake is kind of a doozy. It's a 3-tier baby shower cake. It's Winnie the Pooh themed, and like the top tier looks like a honey pot, and then I've just got to do some fondant work for the other tiers. It's probably gonna take me a while, so that'll really be the majority of my day, just working on those cakes, but that's okay. I've got all day to do it. And then later tonight, what are you growling at? He's literally just laying down growling like he heard something. So protective. Okay. But yes, later tonight, since I'm on my own, my parents usually go out to dinner on Friday nights, and I asked if I could crash their date night and go with them. So they're gonna feed me, which will be nice. It's always nice getting my parents one-on-one, because that's a rare occasion with having siblings. You don't usually get your parents one-on-one, so that'll be nice. Good. Anyways, I'm about to head in the kitchen and get started on these cakes.
pretty much done. I just have to add some bees on it. But this is the one that I was intimidated to do, so I'm happy with how it turned out. Alright, I'm taking a pause finally from cakes. I haven't filmed a whole bunch, but I've just been in the kitchen all day. I'm actually about to go eat dinner with my parents, so I'm letting my dogs run around outside for a little bit, and then they should be ready to go in a few minutes. I think we're gonna go have some crawfish, and I have not had crawfish yet this season, and the season ends like next month, I think, so I think it's like prime time to get crawfish right now, so it should be good. The Winnie the Pooh cake, she wants to pick it up at 9 a.m. in the morning, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I had that one done first. That was my priority. The wedding cake, I don't have to leave until like 3 or 4 tomorrow with the wedding cake, so I've got time to finish it. If I don't finish it tonight, I have it iced, but I'll need to stack it, and I have to make these little fondant seashells to put on it, but I've got molds for those, so that'll be really easy to do. And then the groom's cake is really simple. It's just a dessert cake, so that won't take me long to do. Just depending on how I feel when we get back from dinner, I may work on that stuff, I may not. I may put it off until tomorrow. We'll just see. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I was up bright and early trying to finish up that Winnie the Pooh cake, and I got it done, and it looks fantastic. They already came and picked it up because they needed it really early in the morning, and they loved it, so that's all that matters. I'm now putting together the wedding cake that I need to deliver later today. I don't need to leave until about 3 o'clock with it, so I'm about to stack it, but I'm gonna film a short on putting it together, and then I'll get a final shot of it at the place that I deliver it to. But yeah, I just want to get that order done and put in the fridge so that all I have to do is take it. And then for the rest of the day, I really need to get some sort of exercise in, so maybe a walk or a run or something. I'm gonna redo my nails. I got some just fake glue-on nails that I thought would look nice, and I need to shower, wash my hair, everything, and make myself look nice for the wedding. So it'll be kind of a girly day, but yeah, I'm looking forward to a little pampering anyways. So I'm gonna put this cake together, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Here's the bottom tier and the middle tier, and then the top tier is in the freezer. All right, here she is, all done. There is a topper that goes on it, so I'll film that when I drop it off at the venue. whenever I'm going to like an event or a date night or something like that, I switch out my purse because my purse can be a little bit bulky and it might not match with what I'm wearing. So I don't bring much. I just bring whatever I'm wearing on my lips and my ID, my debit card, and my keys. Nothing crazy, just the essentials of what I'll need because I like bringing a small purse. This is the one I usually go for. It's 9 West. I got it off Poshmark years ago and it was brand new and it was a great deal. Okay, I've been debating in my head. I think I'm actually gonna change. This is what I was gonna wear, but honestly, it's just a little short in the back. I'm not crazy about it. And this is like a very casual wedding, so I can get away with wearing something way less dressy. So I'm gonna change. Okay, this is better. These are both actually from Nuuly from my last order, which I need to return on Monday and then pick out a new order. I love doing Nuuly. I'm definitely gonna keep doing it. So now that I'm ready, I need to, since I don't have a car and Christian is away at drill, I'm borrowing my mom's car to do this. So I have her spare key. I'm gonna pull her car over to my house and get the cakes loaded in and head out to the venue to, it's actually a restaurant that we're gonna eat at after the wedding. So I'm gonna go drop the cakes off at the restaurant and then head over to the church for the wedding and enjoy the night. I'm excited. I'm much more comfortable in this outfit, so I'm glad I changed. Hey guys, happy Sunday. I just wanted to make sure that I did a proper outro on this video. I really enjoyed filming this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I truly appreciate you being here and watching my videos. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you join me here in this little family that we're creating. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you in the next video.